Okay, people say there's not enough um, land, food, clean water, and energy for the amount of people we have on the planet now. Never mind the idea of having more people. So this is a brainwashing, major brainwashing, and it's very dangerous because these can be university educated people. Teachers will tell you this. High school teachers will tell you this. Which means these people are very easy to convince um, beyond birth control. We need to have a mass killing of humans. Yeah, because they're going to buy into we need to limit world population. We have to abort more babies. We have to have mandatory birth control. We need to round up humans from the wild lands and put them into concentration camps. These people are closet fascist Nazis, and they're already in private talking about, you know, we got to do something about the human population. We got to have a major decrease in the world population. And I hate to tell you how it's going to happen, but if someone comes up with an idea, I'm going to go, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So if it means we have to create a bioweapon to kill off 90% of the human population, we're going to do it. What about you, sir? Are you willing to be one of the ones to volunteer to die? These people probably are going to go, they're going to look the other way. It's not me. I'm a valued member of society. I'm a school teacher. They have to have me. They have to keep me. It won't be me. It won't be me. It'll be those homeless people. We got to get rid of those homeless people. And the drug addicts. We got to get rid of the drug addicts. Yeah, we just got to get rid of them. What we're going to do is we're just going to put in, they're already doing it. I don't really need to do anything. They're bringing in like really strong opiates from China. Carfentanil. You take that and you overdose. And the do-gooders keep going around and reviving these people with, whatever that stuff is to revive people from opiate overdoses. They should just stop. We don't need these kind of people. It's a slippery slope. But these will be high school teachers. They have no love for humanity at all. They'll pretend, where's my union rep, my school union rep, where's my teacher's union rep, who's going to protect me? So, what you have to do is you have to find these teachers. You have to find them when they're all amongst themselves, just teachers and liquor, and then you find out who they really are. Well, I got my teacher's pension, I'm not worried. But all the rest of you can go to hell. That's what teachers think. There's a lot of closet Nazis. A lot of closet, like they have no balls. They would never go fight a war. World War II, everyone was drafted and had to go. Not these people. They'll never put their lives on the line. Never. Never. They always want someone else to do the dirty work. But they're going to approve of it. When it comes down to a vote, they're going to vote for it. They don't really have anything to do with what's going on. Because they're they think they're smarter than everybody else. And because they have a big, strong union, they never think that other people look at teachers and say, you got it good. You got it too good. You got too much time off, and you make too much money. Your pensions are too big, and your pension funds, because the teachers own unbelievable amounts of stuff, your pension funds are screwing us because you own too much stuff. And you're paid by the taxpayer, but you don't act like a taxpayer. You act like you're a billionaire. You're very elite. Why do I pick on teachers? Just because, they should know better. But as far as the planet not being able to host the number of humans that are here now, it's been shown time and again. It's been shown how much food gets thrown away. Not just at home, because lots of food gets thrown away at home, but the big grocery stores throwing away perfectly good food. We have stories during COVID-19 of farmers dumping milk, just dumping it in the sewer. We have all kinds of technology to grow food. So why do we hear stories about, this, that, and the next thing? Because there's no will. There is no will to feed the world unless there's a profit in it. Capitalism. Now, what about land? There's a limited amount of land, every realtor will tell you. Where are we going to get more land? This is a deep brainwashing. The idea that we don't have enough land. It's so deep that I'm going to really go out on a limb and tell you, if you were on Star Trek and they showed you the holodeck, well, it's a sci-fi thing and, it's a cool idea, but it ain't real. Have you ever considered that the world that we live in is a holodeck just like that? Some people say we create our world with our beliefs. We're naturally creative beings, and we're not conscious of how we create it because we're brainwashed into it. This is a hard one because, it's like someone is going to say to me, well, why don't you manifest something out of thin air, Like, why don't you manifest a rabbit out of a hat? What is going on with people that keep talking about manifesting things? There is lots of talk about it, and yet, here's my hat. I want to pull a rabbit out of there. I'm just like, where's my rabbit? How come I can't pull a rabbit out of there? If that was true. I can't do it. I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I see things, I see coincidences, things you would call synchronicities. Why is it, I see coincidences and synchronicities, but I can't pull a rabbit out of a hat? My best answer is I'm not creating synchronicities. I'm not creating them. I see them. They're being shown to me. Who sets them up? Well, it's the Earth Coincidence Control Office. Who's that? I don't know. But that's what we're told by usually the people that come up with these best ideas. They do a lot of psychedelic drugs, and they talk to beings that you can only talk to when you're doing psychedelic drugs. Well, that's stupid. Well, it's not. Actually, some of the best scientific discoveries that we get are from people who do psychedelic drugs. But I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with we as human beings do not pull rabbits out of a hat. We don't create coincidences. We don't create synchronicities. But something else does. And if something else wanted me to appear to pull a rabbit out of a hat in this holographic reality, this holodeck, it would happen. How do I get in touch with those entities? I don't know. Why do I go down this pathway? Because of quantum physics, the double slit experiment. Even our textbooks say subatomic particles. They're nothing but empty space. So if you just expand on that idea that those subatomic particles that at the macro level are solid in form, but if it's made up of all empty space, then you're looking at all empty space. So, we're told that our planet is a globe floating around in space. But if we're living in a quantum field controlled by, if it's us, we're not doing it consciously. If it's not us, then someone else is consciously creating this hollow deck reality. Well, who puts a limit on how big our quantum field is? Maybe we can create more land. I'm going to go with that. Who can teach us these things? They know who they are. Why do they hide on us? I don't know. Are they benevolent or malevolent? I'm going to go with probably malevolent. So there's no benevolent beings that are trying to help us? The answer is I don't think so. I don't think so. Because we would know more. And some of the people who say that they're in touch with angels and things, those angels never come to help me. Jesus never comes to help me. Whoever, the white light, none of this stuff ever comes to help me. So I discount it all. I discount it all. I think they're malevolent beings. Yes, I know that there are, because I experience them. So is it like, neutral beings and malevolent beings? Yep. Why aren't there any benevolent beings? Do you want to be a benevolent being? There's a hell of a lot of ghouls for you to deal with. A hell of a lot of ghouls. And they're all going to pick on you. They're going to overpower you. Aren't the forces of light stronger than... No, I don't think so. Look at the history of planet Earth. War after war after war. Where are the benevolent beings? No. Government just tells you you're going to go fight the German guy. His government says you're going to go and fight the British or the American. Where are the benevolent beings? Human history doesn't have benevolent beings. What about Jesus? I don't know. Where's Jesus? Jesus couldn't topple the Roman Empire. He said, my kingdom's not of this world. And then he fucked off. I'm sorry if you're a Christian, but, 2,000 years after Jesus, and look what shit we've still got going on here. I don't know how to tell you this, but on this planet, we have a lot of shitty people. And if there's benevolent extraterrestrials, I don't see them flying around. There are some humans who are trying hard to be benevolent, and they're ridiculed, and they're always being pushed around by police and regulations and big corporations and people who want money and rent. There's way more malevolent people on this planet than good people. There's a lot of people who pretend to be benevolent, but in private, it's sad to say. It's sad to say. So how are things going to change? I don't see how it's going to change. The young people who are, feeling like they want to be benevolent and make a change, they just get steamrollered by the unbelievable malevolence and indifference of the other humans. That's what happens generation after generation. Children are taught what's what in kindergarten, and then the rest of their education is all about, I know we taught you that in kindergarten, share and be kind, but it gets drilled out of you. So by the time you graduate high school, you've forgotten about kindergarten. What a weird system we have.